YouTube, ThunderDiesel here, and welcome back to BeamNG.Drive. Today we are in the new update 0.27, and we are checking out the new map Johnson something or other. And also we are going to be checking out a couple of the new vehicles that they added in, this being the Rock Bouncer. There's a bunch. I can see already that there has been updates or upgrades to the graphics. It just looks a lot sharper and cleaner. And we have some nice bloom effects happening here now. So it just overall looks so much better than what it did before. Like, these are just the normal headlights with the high beams, and then we've got the light bar. So a massive improvement, and apparently we have slightly custom engine sounds, or new engine sounds. It sounds the same to me. I don't know if that's the new sound or... and I've clicked the wrong thing, of course. Sorry, it's going on 10 PM at night here when I'm recording this, so I'm a little all over the shop, but to me that sounds exactly the same. They haven't got any new engine tuning there. Yeah, I've got the 6.9 litre V8. I'm assuming I've got all these other engine mods in here, so it's kind of difficult to discern what's new. Like, it sounds the same to me. I don't know if this change was added to the 5.5 litre or anything like that, but to me that sounds about the same. It sounds more or less the same to me, so I don't know if I'm missing something here or what. Because we've got all the normal exhaust stuff that we had before, so I don't know what's different. So it sounds the same to me. We'll go with 4.5 litre V8. It sounds the same to me. I don't know if I'm just going deaf. I'll go with the i6. It all sounds exactly the same to me, so I don't know if I'm missing something or if the fact all the other engine mods that I have right now are conflicting with the game sounds in some way, but that sounds the same to me. But we'll go back to the 6.9 litre V8 here, and we'll take our lovely Rock Bouncer out here and go and check out the new map. Now, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers... My microphone wasn't down, I hope you could hear me alright. Now, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that have made videos on this map, so I'm not going to go too far into it on this video. We'll just go for a bit of a drive around, and we'll see how the new suspension works and handles everything. This is quite an extensive area. So what I've seen, there's one main road, one long main road that goes down the middle of the map, and then everything else is more or less trails and just barren land. So we'll go for a bit of a drive down this road, see where it takes us, and then we might do some off-roading, maybe a hill climb, see what we get ourselves into. I'm going to try and keep this video somewhat short. I did try and record another video before this, but BeamNG just wasn't agreeing with me. So I decided, hell, we'll have a look at the new map and have a look at the new vehicle and see what we think. A lot of people have been expressing on the forums that they've been getting FPS drops. Well, I've got a fairly old, like really old CPU, like 10 years old now, and I'm only running a 1650, and well, I'm not seeing any FPS drops from what I had before. It's going fairly well. We'll just get off to the side of the road here and kick up some dust. Well, there isn't any dust being kicked up. I don't know why. Why am I not seeing any dust? Go back to two-wheel drive. I do have the dust effects on, so I don't know why I wasn't seeing any dust being kicked up as I was driving along there. But we've got a fence either side of us at the moment, so I can't exactly go off-road right now. I was kind of hoping the fence would end up here and I could get off the side of the road here. But we may have to go back to the spawn point for that. But we'll just continue following the road here and we'll see if the fence ends on either side, and we'll go off-road. I am topping out at around 100 miles an hour in this thing because, well, it's an off-road vehicle. It's not meant to be driving on the road normally. And here we are at a dead end, so I'm going to have to turn around. So what I'm just going to do is go back to here, and we'll see how this thing goes off-road. So we'll go this way. Oh, didn't want to turn. Well, as in true BeamNG fashion, kind of stuffed it there. Good crash model, because obviously this is modelled off the D series. So we'll reset here. And with the new update, they've added a new ignition system. So now you have to actually turn the ignition on and then hold the start button for the engine to start. Get some air there. Handling those jumps just perfectly. Go into reverse, please. Thank you. I don't really want to go back through there, so we'll go up to the left here. Now I'm sure with all these new suspension physics and things like that, that will open up a lot of opportunities for the modding community to come up with a lot of off-road vehicles, or just to update the current mods. Well, oil pan damaged, lovely. So we're not going to be able to get very far with that now, because, well, once you damage the oil pan, it loses oil very quickly, and well, the car is immovable. So we'll reset again, turn the ignition on, start car. The suspension is handling these bumps very well. I'm not the best driver, so that doesn't help the situation. So we'll go to the interior view here for a bit. Oh, I nearly rolled it. I am noticing that the interior view engine sounds are a lot better than what they were. That is definitely an improvement on what it used to be. I'm not going too fast here because I don't know what's going on, if this engine's just sluggish or if I've done something wrong. Because it's only got 3 gears, this thing. And so far, it's very easy to control this thing on the dirt and all these bumps. Like, I'm obviously going off the trail a little bit here and there just because, well, I'm not the best driver and I've more or less got the default force feedback settings and everything, so I haven't really played around with that too much. But it's doing very well. I'm very impressed by this vehicle. So we'll go a little bit further and then we'll reset it back at the spawn point. And we shall get one of the other vehicles that personally I have been waiting for well, since they announced one of the teasers for the vehicle. Okay, so we'll reset it back to here. It's more or less back at the spawn point. Now what I want to really check out for myself is the Stambeco. So we'll go with the rally version, obviously. This is going to be the fastest version. Because I want to have a look at the new onboard tire pressure system that this vehicle has. You see there's 3 switches down here that we can play with, and a couple of other switches here. Stopping pressure change, pressure group active front, rear 1 and rear 2. If we go here, we've got locked, transfer case. Okay, so these levers here are for your differentials and transfer case and everything. So we click on all these. We can air down the tires. Then if we go back in here and we click Do we click or do we hold? We hold. You can see the tyre pressure is going back up. See the little dial there. Try and zoom in some here. See our pressure gauge here going up for all of the tyres. Then we can stop it. Then we can let the tyre pressure out. So how this works is you can click it to where it only inflates a little at a time, or you can hold it in for a couple seconds, then let go, and the tyre pressure will keep rising. So we're going to fill the tyres back up to around the 72 range, which is full capacity. I think it stops right there, it doesn't go any further. Yeah, that is the max amount you can inflate the tyres right there. Okay, so now we'll go back out to this view, and there's a lot of lights on this vehicle. So we'll turn on our normal headlights, high beams. You can't really see much of the difference during the day. So what I might do real quick is we'll go environment, and we shall make it around 1 AM in the morning. So here you see our normal headlights, right? Okay, fairly good for a regular vehicle. But then, boom, we've got our rally lights. So we'll go ahead and then we'll start it. So yes, I can already tell the difference in the lighting of the game since this update. And this thing is actually really nice to drive as well. This thing handles the bumps really well. Oh, and I flipped it. Apparently when you hit 5, it's not the other interior view anymore. That's going to upset me a little bit because I like having the UI here. And that's dev tools, go away. Is it shift U? No, that's two-step, whatever. Now it's not starting. Did I puncture the gas tank or something? Why is it not starting now? That was weird. What have we got on the side here now? Current UI state. Was this here before? I don't remember that being there. Maybe because I was just pressing Shift and Control U. Now how do I make you disappear there? So now I'm just going to have to try and remember what gear I'm in. But this thing goes pretty hard. Oh! Hasn't got as much suspension as our rock bouncer. And it's very top heavy. So go back to environment and change it back to daytime so I can see where I'm driving. And well, let's go fully off-road. kind of explore the map a little more. I'm sure I'll do more exploring off camera, but I figured I would just throw a video together showcasing a couple of these vehicles. I will be doing another video tomorrow on stuff that I didn't quite put into this video because the patch notes are quite extensive. Like, this is the biggest update BeamNG has had so far, in my opinion. So we just went back past the spawn point. And there seems to be quite a few dirt trails and stuff out here for like desert trials and obviously rally and things like that. So this is one of the more off-road orientated updates we've had. Like, once this thing gets moving, it moves, but it's also very hard to control at speed. Oh, and it likes to flip over a lot. And these bushes really slow you up some. So now let's have a look at its off-road capabilities. We'll go into 4 low. And we'll see how it goes going up the side of this mountain here. Like, it obviously hasn't got a lot of clearance because this is the rally version. Try and do a little bit of rock maneuvering here, just so we can see how it kind of handles it. It's obviously not a dedicated rock crawler. We do have another vehicle. Can't quite remember what it's called off the top of my head, but this thing is now stuck. But yeah, the other vehicle that was added to the game, well, there was 2 other vehicles added to the game. I don't know where the third one is. Oh, they're right there. The FPU Wydra. Like, obviously this is based off of, I can't think of the actual real life name of it right now, but it is an amphibious vehicle. Got the one with the big tires and things like that. That may come in another video. Personally, I'm not too interested in trying that thing. But the other vehicle we have is the Rock Basher. So we've got the Rock Crawler, the Rock Bouncer N2O, which I'm assuming has NOS. Then we've got the Rock Racer, but these will come in another video. So if you liked this video and you liked the small pointless amount of information that I did give you on the game, please leave your comments on what you would like to see come out of this map, because I see a lot of potential here for off-roading, and there's a whole bunch of dunes over there, so I'm curious to see what the modding community is going to come up with. Now we've got the whole new suspension reworked and everything like that. So yeah, if you liked this video, leave your comments, hit that thumbs up button, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you know when I upload. Until next time, ThunderDiesel out.